Okay. Good. Great. Excellent. Perfect. I'm still checking audio. Seems like it's all synced up. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Okay. So there we go. You're the first one. Okay, hold on. I gotta wow. Okay, 1 second. And should be good to go. Okay, yes, we have all 3 chats in Restream and we're good to go. Wow, look at us being all smooth and efficient. Hey Phil and Yus. Hi Mord, how are you guys? How's everybody doing? What's up? How's up? Good evening. Good evening. Hey Khalil, hi Bat. How are you guys? Ooh, sorry, that was really loud. Sorry, I'm gonna close Slack. Yeah, that gets really loud. That always scares me. Same with the ArtStation notifications when that pops up. That's like really crazy. Hi Hill, how are you? Okay. All right, so what are we doing today? What are we doing today? Well, same as always. Hi, hello, how are ya? My name's Ashley and I'm a character and creature concept artist. So really what I'm gonna do here, yeah, I know, no audio delay, it's great, it's fantastic. I like tested it 800 times before I started this. I was like, there's no way, that's not happening again, it's not happening. So yeah, so basically I just take this sphere and I mess it all around into 100 different shapes, or maybe just one shape, maybe not 100. 100, we haven't gotten to that level yet, but we mess it up a bunch. And I actually like using, I don't like using the Sculptress Pro for like these kinds of like really quick things, because I like to actually take the sphere and smear it, if you will, and have the geometry in its messed up state when it gets Dynameshed give me ideas as to where to go with the shapes, I guess you can say. So yeah, these are always just kind of like random. I'm not looking at reference or anything. It's a sketch. It's the same kind of thing that you would do if you're sketching in a sketchbook, really. There's like a lot of different kinds of exercises like this. It's just sandbox sculpting and I really thoroughly enjoy it. It's addicting and I would really recommend you try it if you haven't already. ZBrush actually, Pixelogic, sorry, offers a free trial for ZBrush for 45 days, and you can download that on their site, or if you're on Twitch, you just scroll down into the info panels and you can find it there. Yeah. Okay. Wow, I got that one done pretty quick, as opposed to last stream's 1 hour. You thought that was your Slack. I know, it's like, it's really loud. It's really, it gets you. It gets you every time. Yes, hi Big Mac. Hi Cam. Evan. I was about to call you Even. I'm sorry. Is that a thing in school? Was that ever a thing in school? Hi Insane. ZBrush didn't delete so many of the VODs, so you can watch them later. Oh, no. You can watch them later. So they have a channel on YouTube. I'm actually also streaming there currently at the same time as Twitch and Facebook. So we have 3 platforms going at the same time. But they put all of the VODs on YouTube afterwards. So if they are deleted here, then you can find them on YouTube. Hey, VPN, and Car, and Popcorn, and Sneak. Ah, Sneaku, how are you? Yeah, the distortion can look really, really cool. Yes. Text delay. Yeah, well, I mean, it's okay. It's all right. We're working on a delay here. It's the way it goes, streaming. I'll start in a second. They aren't deleted here. Pixel is powerful. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe just like, just dig a little deeper and you can find the VODs that you're looking for. YouTube is gonna be around forever. We'll see. All right. Okay. So, yes. Hi. Hello. My arms are a little like noodly. It's not always a good idea for me to be lifting, you know, before I streamed. Okay. All right. So before I start, usually I like to just kind of nudge that all the way down so that my dynamic brush works. And I know some people like to disable the dynamic brush. I enjoy working with dynamic brush. It's just more predictable for me. I don't I'm constantly changing my brush size, but like for some reason, like my brain's just gotten used to the dynamic aspect of the brush, so I usually like rescale my model or, you know, sphere, a sculpt, whatever you have accordingly, unless it's for production and I'm working with something that's in Maya already or in Max or wherever and bringing it over here to add details and then bake. In that case, I don't do any rescaling, just to save myself some headache. But yes, okay, let's start doing something. So we can start grabbing things and really pushing them. Whoops. Actually, could do something like this. So I'm just kind of looking for strong shapes. In general, there's nothing in particular that I'm doing here. I'm not worrying about topology. Actually, all of this will be helping me later on, and you'll see why. Right here maybe is a little bit cray, but that's okay. All of this will be helpful. And then after doing something like that, I'm getting some kind of like Griffin vibes, but we'll see. And then quickly. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the fan. I'm actually going to turn it up by 1. Let me know if the static is too annoying. But it's like really hot in here, so I kind of need it. Don't hate me if you can hear a little bit of static. All right, let's save it. Gotta make a new folder for this one. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing in my folders and stuff, but bear with me. Scopes. There we go. Not another bird. Everything's a bird to you, Mord. Hey, Brett. Is there a way to change what the axis the pre-made mesh uses for symmetry? Because you're going to use the pill-shaped one to make a flag mask, but its symmetry was on width, not length. Yes, you can change what axis you're using symmetry on. So in your transforms right here, transform menu, where you say activate symmetry, you can choose the x-axis, y-axis, or z-axis. You can also use a radial symmetry. So what that does, you'll see if I put like the radial count to something really high or something like that, you can see on the x-axis now I have all of these points happening, and that's actually really cool if you're doing something like a flower or you know, something more mechanical, and you just kind of want that in like crazy directions all over the place. Same if you can actually make a ball of it if you select like a whole bunch of them at the same time. Boom, you can actually, so let me actually show you what that would be like. You can get some really crazy things like that. Here. So if I do that, and I do that on all of them, let's just do like a really tiny, woo, woohoo. Right? Like you can get some really cool, crazy things. So you can play around with it. You have fun. See what the radial symmetry does for you. Yeah, otherwise I would just say rotate it. Rotate the pill just by 90 degrees, and then you'll be able to work with it on the other axis. So that's a thing. Okay, let me get rid of all this insanity. Hey Zomax, how are you? Why don't I ever use Sculptress? No, I do. I actually do use Sculptress, but when I'm working like this, a lot of, like 9 times out of 10, I like to just kind of let the errors kind of help me through this, I guess you could say. Quake logo, damn it! Hey Cass, how are you? The Doom Demon, no, Quake, no. Okay, we're gonna be changing this. Everything that I do, you guys are like relating it to something. No. Oh my god. Hi Yarl, yeah, I am. Hi Artillery. I am a Geiger. Yes, I'm a Geiger, Geiger. Tomato, tomato, no. Brought to you by the letter Z. Yeah. Everybody's like, yeah, this is what it is. Guys, like, it's literally nothing right now. But I think that's what's fun about this, right? Like, just kind of like putting your own mind into it. Honestly, like, try it out. Try just kind of making some random shapes with me. Many feet at once. Okay, be careful with that, like with IMMs and the radial, like with every axis, because every single one of those points is going to be a mesh, so you can go really high, really fast, and if your computer's not up to par, then you're going to have a bad time. Hey, Cheese, how are you doing? How you doing? Hi, Mike, how are you? Thank you! All these warm welcome backs. It's week 2 for me now, beesh. Yeah. Hey Reggie, how are you? There's a second model that you can't get rid of. There's only other issue I have is when all of a sudden there's a second model that you can't move or get rid of. Do you mean if we're like this and now we're working on this, but I can't get rid of that one? I can't move it, I can't get rid of it? Is that what you mean? Because I can tell you exactly what that means. That means that that model right here, this one, is in 2.5D. It's not actually in, like, you know, it's kind of stuck. It's just sort of like a screenshot version of that. You get rid of it by clearing the canvas, which you can do by saying Control N. Boom, gone. And just make sure that when you drag out your model, so if I have, like, let's say I have nothing here, you drag out your model, but you're like, no, and then you're gonna do another one over here, and then you press T, just make sure that, like, your first one you press T, or you're gonna have to just do Control N to get rid of it. That's all. Hi Log, how are you? And Alex. Bull skull. I thought somebody said butt skull. I was gonna be like, yeah, relatable. Can I use it to start a fire? Because that would be a neat trick. Wouldn't it though? Wait, what? What drives you nuts? Did I miss a comment? Oh, I don't even know. Hey Hill! Oh, you just saw Next Gen! Oh. Yes! Yes! Good. Everybody go watch Next Gen. Yes! Yes, queen! Oh god, okay. I'm gonna stop. Okay, dynameshing this one, and so now you can see there's all of this right here, which I am going to use all of these lines to actually help me probably create some kind of like a main type thing. I also heavily abuse clay buildup with the backface masking on, so that's another reason why when I'm first starting out like these models like this, because I like working really fast and kind of dirty, that I don't really, I don't typically use Sculptress Pro for this sort of a thing. And that's because like backface masking isn't compatible with Sculptress Pro, so I'd always have to be turning it off and turning it on. But Sculptress Pro is really great for when I've used and abused Dynamesh, and I've gotten to a point where I'm like, okay, relax, this is enough, and I don't really want to Dynamesh again, and I want to put a whole bunch of detail into one area without Z-remeshing and reprojecting and all of that, you know, the lazy man's way. Then I usually go into Sculptress Pro mode, and I just kind of do what I need to do in that area. So I do actually find a lot of use out of it. All right, so let's see here. What can we do? We can let's do something with this. I kind of want to like really exaggerate and see what happens. Also, I use Sculptress Pro a lot if I know exactly where I'm going to be, like, extruding certain parts of the mesh. And I want to kind of, like, just continue it. I don't really want to bother Dynameshing a whole bunch again. It's usually in the earlier stages. Alright. You go wee down. Ugh. Oh, it's so hot. Fan, help me. Okay. Hi, Bug. How are you? Yes, it comes out September 7th, so so if you have Netflix, put it on your I have to watch this list, because you have to watch it. You have to watch it. Yes! My name is in the credits because I worked on it. Alt and Damien Standard over Clay Buildup. Yeah, it's using Alt Damien Standard is actually like a really great way to just kind of help create the flow of your character. Hey TZ! Oh, thank you very much. You were in an advanced screening? I'm so jealous. I haven't even gotten to see an advanced screening. I was like so bummed when I realized we weren't gonna have like a premiere or anything like that. Oh well, that's okay. I'm waiting patiently for September 7th. It's fine. I'm really happy it's good though. You saw it before me and I worked on this stupid thing. No, Insane We Trust is not me. I am me. My god, it's so hot in here. Help. Sorry, I'm gonna get back to sculpting. Okay, no comment, Mav. No comment. Alright. Ooh, yeah. Kind of looking to... So I'm actually thinking I'm gonna do a little bit more of this horn type stuff. Open up this area right here. I don't know what this could be, but we can figure it out. So this is actually where I would bring forward the Sculptress Pro, because I don't want to have to keep dynameshing unnecessarily, and it can actually also give some really cool artifacts as well. And I turn it off. So I actually have Sculptress Pro mapped to my A button because it's really close to everything else that I use, and I am a little bit of a lazy butt and like to do things a little bit fast, and you know, you feel, actually I don't want to, should I have it closed? That'll probably change later. The shape of all of this is probably going to change later, to be honest. Always make sure that your curves are working from every angle, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time and you're gonna be like, ew, when you rotate. Always be rotating all around your model. Otherwise, bad time, very bad time. Wee 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 wee. Now this is also more back face masking in this area. Right. After kind of making that a little bit smaller. It's gonna be kind of dirty right here. That's okay. Thinking a little bit more skull-like. So I'll pull that. Oops. Pull this one forward, down, and up. Boom. Alright. Woo 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 woo. There she is. And now here we're gonna use some, probably use some booleans. Again, using all of this nastiness and not really like worrying about it too much, because I'm going to use all of this to kind of like build out what's even happening here. It just kind of lends itself to an interesting like design sense that I guess like you wouldn't have gotten just doing this, like, you know, without the messiness. It's like when painters kind of decide to leave in their messy brush strokes. It's kind of the same thing, kind of. I mean, you could also just call me lazy. That's fine too. Definitely want to make these bigger. Let's try. I know chat's talking. I'll get back to it in a sec. I just want to make up for like last last stream where I just like barely like explained anything that I was doing. go, mirror wells. There we go. Getting there. Okay, alright, let me see. What's going on? This is a lot of chat. Lots of chat happening. Oh my gosh, I have to really get back out there. Hummingbird with horns. Oh yeah, kind of, a little bit. They changed Damien Standard? No. They have Damien Standard too. Hard surface mechanical parts. Oh no, it definitely... Wait a minute. Hey! It's you. How are you doing, Nicidius? Hi, Eric. Eagle 5. Oh my god, I'm like really behind in chat, sorry. Gian, I'm not really sure what we're doing. Some skull deer thing. I thought griffin, but then it just kind of started changing to some skull deer thing. Polish to look better based on the brush description, but it never really looked good. What, polish? Are you talking about H-polish? H-polish? H-polish is like, you have to know how to use it. It can be tricky. So it's one of those things that you can get like a really nice flat edge on some things. I actually prefer using H-polish to a lot of other kinds of polishes. But yeah, you can get like a really, really good polish. I would just say if you want like a really smooth look to something, obviously work low res, but then also a big brush will help you get like that kind of a flat edge right there. Otherwise, if you're working with a really tiny edge, it's, you know, you're not gonna get like that really intense flat edge, right? It's just, it's a bigger, like, I guess a bigger brush to average. 5 new shows in the works. Anyone who knows NDA shows still don't know about. Yeah, I know. That's true. There's a lot of stuff that nobody knows about, ready to come out at any second, at any point in time. Squirrels? Oh my god. Why use snake hook instead of the move brush? Man, I really should get like a FAQ going on this. I use snake hook because it's a faster brush. Exhibit A here is snake hook moving, right? It moves really, really fast. And then the move brush, Exhibit B, moves really slow. That's why. So snake hook, you can get like crazy shapes. Woo! So if you're a spaz like me, snake hook is your girl. If you're not a spaz, move tool is your girl. Hey Joanne, how are you? Hi Christy. Does it have to be dirty? I don't know. Does it? Does it have to be dirty? I mean, I guess, yeah, it does have to be dirty because that's the way that I sketch. So, yes. Don't I have too many active points? No. That's the wonderful thing. If your computer can handle it, like, ZBrush is really great at handling a ton of well, in this case, points, which is, it's not the same as true 3D, so it's lighter, it's easier to use for your computer and everything. I don't know the exact terminology, and I'm not gonna try and make myself look like a fool more so than I already do. But what I can say is that you know, I've worked up to like tens of millions and it's been totally fine. Some people have projects that are 100 million points. So, you know, this program is a sculpting program first and foremost. It's something to help you just forget that you need to worry about that kind of stuff until later, so you can focus on the artwork And I think that's what I love so much about it, is that I don't have to think about all of that until later. In fact, I actually abuse it. If you see like how I start all of these sculpts, I abuse the fact that you can take your polygons and stretch them and then click this button called Dynamesh that turns that into a workable, usable shape, and you can keep sculpting on top of that right after. So I'm actually using the fact that I don't have to worry about polygons and stretching and all of that kind of stuff to my advantage for design. Interesting, isn't it? Hey Diego, it's good. How are you? No, YouTube doesn't have kappas. Good luck. Smaller flattened brush, because since you wanted the horns to have more of a serious sharp edge. Yeah, then that's totally cool. You just have to like play around with the brushes, find what you like, what works for certain situations. Yeah, you can be a girl. If that's what you want. 2018. No rules. Hey, facetious. I can't say it. I can't say it and I'll look like a fool. English hard. Nice, Joanne. Cube it back. Hi, Clink. Yes. What kind of project? Things like... So I would imagine things like intense robots with tons of working parts and moving parts with like hundreds of subtools would be up there. A lot, like some of the stuff that you see on top row of ZBrush Central, I am sure is working its way up to a couple million, more than just a couple million, you know? Just like the sheer amount of detail that is being put into a lot of these things. When would you choose Dynamesh over ZRemesher or vice versa? So in something like doing something really quick and dirty like this, Dynamesh. ZRemesher is something that I personally use when I get to a certain point where I just like I can't really Dynamesh anymore. Like Dynamesh isn't giving me the fidelity, like the detail fidelity that I want. So I would duplicate, like let's say this is it, like this is as far as I want to get with this, then I would duplicate it and I would ZRemesh one version of it and then subdivide it, and every time I subdivide, reproject it onto the Dynameshed one so that ultimately I have a more even distribution of polygons that then I can work on a higher subdivision level and add a higher fidelity of, you know, level of detail, basically. Basically, Aiden. Yes, I'm not gonna say it. I know. I'm just really bad at saying that word. I know. Stop it. Leave me alone. Hey. Okay, alright. Oh my god. Hi, Steven. How are you? Oh man. Okay. Alright. So hot. Help. Okay, wait. Let me know if like that's too much static, by the way. Should be okay. Hopefully you guys aren't getting any static from that. Can you let me know if you're getting any static from the fan? Okay. Or if it's annoying. Okay, good. There's no static. Okay, great. Excellent. Wonderful. We're doing great. The music masks everything. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, well. Well, well. Oops. Familiar, but you can't place it. What, does it look like dirt? Because that's basically what everything is right now. I like my relationships like I like ZBrushLIVE. You're my fan saying, you can do it, you're the best. Oh, that's great, because that's exactly not what it's saying right now. It's actually yelling at me to use red wax. It's giving me a headache. Oh yes, there's many Borks in the background. He is an anxious boy. When it comes to wind, I'm a huge fan. Oh my god. Yeah, I know. It's like, it's so gross. It's really nasty. It's bleh. Working in the heat is bad. It's not fun. You had a degree without an internship and couldn't use it. The opposite exists as well. Man, are you just like, you're just saying a whole bunch of stuff right now and saying like there's nothing, like I feel like there's nothing that's preceding every single one of your comments and I'm getting really confused with it. I'm like, insane. Insane as being the 3D Confucius. Flip it and it's like an octopus creature. Banned red wax. It was banned for a little bit and then they brought it back. And I cry. I cry every time. I cry every time. Oh my god. Lord, did you just permit like a term and then it was just completely denied a second later? That's funny. Oh, that's funny. You suck. Because I see YouTube only and you see all 3 or 4. No, on the screen. Right over here. This thing. This big box. You can see all the comments going on. Bingo! Pretty cool, right? And then you can see all the emotes that everybody's using too. Pleb. You're... Oh, try it out. Like, you know, send something that you sculpt to a 3D print based company. Do like one thing. Because the thing is, like, if you get like a good print, you only need that one good print and then you start casting. Now, I don't know a lot about it because I don't know how to properly cast anything or print anything because, oh man. Anxious boy in the background. But yeah, like you could easily just like, you know, if you know how to prep your wow, hi, I can talk. If you can prep your model and then send it off to something like Shapeways or whatever, then you would be able to then learn molding and then just do a bunch of molds if you wanted to get like a bunch of stuff out. Like a bunch of different models out, like model kits and stuff. But I hear molding is a lot more complicated than we put it out to be, so there's that. This is bothering me. Saverinos! Guys, if you're working and you haven't been saving, then you should probably do that. You should do the thing. You should do the thing. Definitely do the thing. The thing. Ooh. Oh, here. Wondering if I should do something like this. Also, I forgot to mention, by doing stuff this way, I actually am able to get a nicer curve on a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see. Hi, Fori. Wanted to ask if it's possible to sculpt in ZBrush and rig in Maya, and yes, how you would go about it. Yes, of course it is. You can sculpt in ZBrush. You just make sure that like you're retopologizing your model before you rig it, otherwise you're gonna have a heck of a problem. So yeah, if you take like a sculpt, like maybe not this one because it's kind of trashy right now, but let's say you were sculpting a human, right, and it was just a sculpt and you had like a million polygons. What you would want to do is decimate it first and foremost so that you're not lagging your computer, and then you can send over the decimation sculpt to Maya and then use quad draw to retopologize it, and then you would rig it in Maya as well using that new retopologized version. And if you had any details that you wanted to maintain, that it's like, you know, you want it to be low poly and you need maps or whatever, then yeah, do your retopology. You can also do your retopology in ZBrush, by the way, by using this like a Z-sphere and then retopologizing using like the menu that it has. But besides that, like let's say you have your retop and you wanted to get the details back onto it, you could actually send over back to ZBrush your low poly, hit it up with a few subdivisions, and then reproject right here, reproject the details from your non-decimated full like 1 million poly sculpt down onto a higher subdivision level of your low poly model. And in that case, what you would do is then do a bake of either displacement or normal maps. So then you would have a high and low res version of it. And that's basically how you do that. But rigging, yeah, you can do it in Maya. No problem. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I get you, insane. Roughly how much it costs for a model to be printed by Shapeways? Man, that's gonna vary. I don't know, because I haven't gotten anything printed by them, because the last thing that I uploaded, it was like, oh, $500, please. I was like, you know, maybe I can skip this. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, you could probably, like, I've heard of friends getting away with $60 prints and stuff like that. It kind of depends on what you're doing, what you're uploading, you know. Music is gone? Oh no, it's still there. Can you not hear it? I guess it's really low. If you want me to boost it, let me know. If you have any like technical problems with ZBrush, I wouldn't ask me. Like I don't work for Pixelogic. I'm just a volunteer here on the channel, just kind of like bumming around making stupid things and talking to you guys and answering like, you know, how-to questions. But like if you have technical questions about, you know, like, oh, how come my saves aren't working? Like, oh, I'm getting like errors or whatever. Like I can't help you with that. I would just email Pixelogic support, and you can find that on their website. So I'm sorry. I'm blowing a huge trumpet built into a mountainside. Oh my god. Hi Neil! Yes, you can do blend shapes in ZBrush as well. Hey Blue, hi. Sorry, I'm like really slow at catching up at these comments. My bad. Alright, I'll add wings to it. Whatever. Let's just roll with it. You guys really want a bird? You always like it when there's wings. Yep, ZBrush docs are always very helpful. I mean, it's everything you need to know about ZBrush. Oh, my noodle arms! Needs more sacks. More sacks. Alright, what can we do here? So this thing, actually kind of annoyed with it. Let's see. Let's try and get a little bit of... Ooh, that anxious voice. So anxious. My dog has been so anxious today. He had so many accidents. inside the house. Poor boy. Somebody was asking about print pricing somewhere. Yeah. Okay, Dalton, there you go. Do you have retopology all separate parts in the decimated version? I mean, if it makes it easier for you, like I would just, you know, combine certain bits that would normally, like let's say you had the hand and the arm separate, but like in the final retop version, like you're considering it just to be one piece, then I would say, yeah, you would combine them, but, you know, you don't have to. It just makes it easier for retopologizing entire pieces. Like let's say you had somebody wearing a jacket. That jacket would be its own piece, whereas the body underneath would be its own piece because the jacket sitting on top of the person isn't attached to the person. Does that make sense? One eye only while using the other to read the chat at the same time. Yeah, I know. Oh, you know what's really freaky? I'm not gonna do it on stream, but I can I can make one eye go off, because when I was younger, I had to have I had like lazy eye or whatever. When I was like 3 years old, I got like laser surgery for it, and it's still like when I get really tired, it's like it has like a mind of its own and it does what it wants. It's really gross. I love it freaking people out. It's a good party trick, you know? When you're sculpting in perspective, if you do or do not, what's your angle at? 32, 40? I like 25 personally, because it's just sort of like very subtle, and you get the, like, you know, it's subtle, but it's there. And the thing is, the reason why I don't like working at a higher perspective is because usually if I am working in perspective, it's because I'm going to another program and I want to see how it's going to look with like a real camera. The thing is, like, ZBrush doesn't really use real cameras because it's not real 3D in a sense, so it's kind of like it's approximated, and that's not a bad thing. It's just when you're doing like matching, you can get, it gets a little bit like there's a little bit of a discrepancy there. So what you're seeing in ZBrush is not going to be exactly what you're going to see in another program anyways. And so that's why, like, if I am using perspective to check things like with faces and stuff like that, I usually only use around 25. And people will fight me on that, and that's fine. I've had lots of arguments about it before. I'm not arguing about it anymore. That's what I do. Other people do what they want to do, and it works for them. That's fine. If you want to use perspective, that's cool. Just make sure that when you go into the other program, like, you're checking frequently if you are going to have it as a final model, because if you're like a beginner and you're doing a face with perspective on and 90 perspective, like field of view, you're gonna have like a little bit of a shock when you bring it into another program. It's not gonna look anything. It's gonna, yeah, you're gonna notice that. House is falling down. The low poly version will be used for Substance Painter if you're doing that, Joe. Sorry, I'm still going through. I did really need to start sculpting again. Came to the cat side. Wow, Gana. Wow. Hi, Afori. That's pretty cool. That's so cool that, like, people from, like, literally everywhere can reach the stream now. Like, I think that's, like, the neatest thing ever. Like, we're talking to, like, the world right now. I mean, albeit only 100 people from the world, but still, the world. You know? You feel me? Oh, shoot. I had just... Look at me being a bird brain. Okay. Alright, I was gonna adjust this because I don't like how it doesn't do that. Like so. And let's check these. So that's probably gonna mess it up on that angle. Yep. Like this. Still needs to be higher. What am I doing? I'm making an overall shape. Like we're going heavy design with this one. Then that would be another thing. Okay. Hey, MTL Wolf, how are you? No problem, Joe. Hey, Masu, no worries. It's okay. I'm sorry that I don't speak anything other than English. I am a pleb. I'm working on it. Working on French very slowly but surely. Maybe in 3 years I'll be able to actually answer in French. If anybody else is French in this stream. Yes, it is definitely a flat earth. And I am a lizard person. Alright. You know I'm a lizard person. Alright, I guess I didn't need to exclaim that. It's pretty obvious, right? How did you figure out? How did you figure it out? How did you know? Was it the tongue flicks? Is that it? Yeah, no, it went amazing with the project. Honestly, okay, again, I'm gonna say it again, guys. Wait, here, let me, hold on, hold up. Who here has Netflix? Yes, I did use ZBrush to work on this film, by the way. Yo, people, you see this right here? You see this? You see this? Put it in your to watch list. Put it there. It's going to be dropping on September 7th, and everybody who worked on this film, including me, is very proud of it, and you'll like it, and it's fun and exciting. You guys want me to point out what I worked on? I sculpted this guy right here. And then I sculpted her, and this one, and the dog, and this guy, and a whole bunch of other things that are not here. You should watch it. It's fun. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Okay, that's enough. Put it in your to-watch list. Okay, we're done. Okay, we're good. I tend to sculpt my people a lot. Yes, my lizard folk. You want no, September 7th, September 7th, September 7th, September 7th, September 7th, September 7th. Put it in your to watch list. In the I want to watch this in the future. Put it in the list. Just click list. Twitch didn't alert me. Ah, Grim. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'm literally just promoting the film that I worked on. Oh man, and there's an anxious boy in the background. Hey Rodolfo, how are you? Nobody from Hollow Earth can watch? No! We want the Hollow Earth. Those are my people. The lizard people. Hey Selena. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're just having some stupid fun. Just messing it around. You'll get Netflix tomorrow. Netflix is a good waste of time. I say that about everything though, like even games. I'm like, wow, that was a fun waste of time. Do we get to see the corgi? Yeah, when I take a break, but I'm not ready to go pee yet. So we're good. What are we making? This. Can you tell what it is? Yeah, it's a feature. Tis a feature. Sorry, sober. Don't worry, whatever. He's an anxious boy. Everybody here's fine with it, right? Are you guys fine with it? You better be fine with it, or else I'm banning you. Okay. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? I kind of want to, like, just jump into things right now. You know what? I'm going to do that thing that I was gonna... Okay. So, what I like to do is kind of take random alphas. Like, really random alphas. Do I still have them on my PC? I don't. I need to get another alpha. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a random... One sec. Oh, thank you, Hill. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Are you working in Toronto, or are you in Cali, or what's up? Who are you? Reveal yourself. Okay, I'm gonna use this leaf. I'm gonna save this leaf. There you are. Let's see if this works. Let's just experiment. You guys ready for some experimentation? I like experimenting. I like doing stupidness. I don't do things normal. I'm weird. Other girls? Me. No, okay. Let's see. The depth, we'll leave it at 1. And then, no, we don't want it to be smooth. No smoothness. Does not shape its legs. All right, make 3D. Boom! We have a leaf. We have a leaf, ladies and gents. All right, and then what do we want to do with that? We can quickly... Where are you? There you are. Just made... I love like these like preset things now, and you can just click it and you're like, whoop, boom. Done. Now it's decimated at 75k. That's great. That's awesome. That's funky fresh. Okay, append. Goodbye. Delete. Gone. Okay, now we have this leaf. What in the world are we gonna do with the leaf, you ask? Well, that's the fun part. That's the fun part. Have you ever just, like, as a painter, taken, like, a toothbrush and then put paint on it and then thrown the entire toothbrush at the canvas? Because that's exactly what something like this is. Yeah. Hi, Wei Chen. Hi, Frey. I'm just gonna call you Raphael. I'm sorry. I suck at calling people by their names. Barking boy is cute boy. He's good boy. He's great boy. Okay, so... Oh. I'm gonna feisty here. So now we have leaves on the back, but then gotta take the alpha off. I mean, but then what can they become? I'll tell you what they can become. They can become Angel of Death Wings. Whoa, Ashley, I never knew you could do something like that. I know. That's why you have to save Mother Earth. Plants are amazing. Global warming is real. Come on, guys. Come on. How old is my pupper? My pupper is, he's 10 months old. But he is, he's got a lot of an anxiety bit of a issue. And he barks at everyone, even people that took care of him when he was younger. So he's got a little bit of something mental. Trying to figure out what's wrong with him. It's a long process. But But I love him. He's still a good boy. He's still a very cute boy. And he treats me well. So that's all I care about. Paint with a brush tied to the end of a stick. Well, yeah, see, it's like just experimental weird stuff, right? You know, you're a dog man. That's true, you are. What am I gonna do for his first birthday? Oh, we'll probably do something on stream. That's what we'll do. We'll just like make it a Monty stream. I don't know how. He hates being in this room on camera for more than a certain amount of time. Hi, Avatar. Avatar. Yes, I knew that. I can say words. How are you? Flat plane like the wings. How would you go about giving those more thickness and depth? By just sculpting on top of it. Like, I'm really dirty. How I do things, I'm dirty. I make other people feel really, like, dirty watching me. But clay buildup with backface masking, and then you can go and make it as thick as you want and leave the other side, and it's cool. So, no worries there. You see? It's fine. I'm probably just gonna leave it like that, though. Alright, and then right here, we're going to do this. Wow. Wow, I would never have thought. Let's duplicate it. Amy Berry. It's an angel. Phoenix Wasp. Darren! Oh my goodness! How are you doing? I had no idea. That's awesome. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I was like, how in the world? Industry friends. Who do I... What? Now I know. Now it makes sense. It makes all the sense. And I'm over here acting like a fool. That's okay. That's fine. I hope. Alright. Okay. So we have wings. Wings galore. Wings, wings, wings. And we can turn that into stuff. But you see how I literally just don't care at all about what the topology is doing. And also, these were leaves at some point. Do you remember that? Isn't that cool? Isn't that kind of neat? I think that's kind of neat. I think that's kind of fun and fresh. Oh, wow. Phoenix deer creature? Yeah, whatever it is. It's just for fun, right? Blank name. Hi, how are you doing? Hey, Wipeout. Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. It's like Devil from Haunted House. Like, is that like a movie or something, or is that like you're just saying a haunted house in general? Wee. Okay, so the idea is to try and get all of this looking all funky fresh and following some sort of a line of, let's say, action. All right. Getting there. Getting there. Getting there. Fascinating? Oh, is it? Is it, Griffin? You should try it. You should try it. It's fun. It's really fun. Sculpting like this is so freeing. So enjoyable. Don't have to worry about anything. Does anybody here play Black Desert online? Question mark? Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Don't know what it is? Oh, that's good. Well, as long as you like whatever it is. I turned leaves into wings because, reasons. Thank you! I appreciate that. You used to play it. I just started playing it. I hate how... Oh, man. I just got... No. It's bad. Like, not bad, like, the game isn't bad, it's just, like, it's an MMO, and I'm already, like, my time. Are you doing Dynamesh or just divisions? What do you think about a good workflow to use in a game? What I'm doing right now, I wouldn't use for a game workflow unless, like, you're working as a concept sculptor. Like, this is literally, like, concept stuff. It's dirty. These are dirty meshes. This is not usable mesh. This is dirty. It's dirty and it makes people mad. So... this is not something that you would use as a final model. If you were going to work like this, you can always start like this and then retopologize on top of it afterwards, which I actually personally prefer to do because then you have more freedom with just you know, exaggerating your shapes and stuff like that. To me, it's fast. I understand how to other people it could just be like it could just look frustrating and like a waste of time. So it depends on who you're working for, how fast you gotta do things, etc. I wouldn't use this as a final model. Actually, you can't use this as a final model, so just doing this alone is not part of a good game workflow. You're learning how to use ZBrush? Yeah, no, it's like, again, doing like sketches like this is a great way to learn how to use ZBrush as well, because then you're not like putting pressure onto yourself being like, oh, am I using the tools in the right way? Am I doing stuff the right, you know, the way that like the industry professionals do it or whatever? No, you're teaching yourself how to use tools in a different and more experimental way, and you're getting hands-on experience with each one of the brushes that you pick up and start to use, just like if you were to sit down and try to learn how to just start drawing, right? You could watch as many tutorials as you want on how to be good at drawing, and you could pick up like some some stuff from them, but really you're gonna get good at it just by getting in there and doing things. It's a very, like, being an artist is very hands-on. It's less of like watching other people and picking up everything that they do to apply to exactly what you do, which, yes, it is very useful to watch tutorials, especially when it comes to ZBrush's UI and things like that, and adding new things to your skill set. But I would say that the majority of your style, your skill, your workflow is going to come from you just getting in there and being, like, doing stuff. And I recommend just having fun with it. The best way to learn is when you're having fun. So I personally don't find a lot of fun when somebody is telling me what to do in order to learn something. Now, I just mean that strictly in a learning sense. So if I need to learn a new program, I don't necessarily like watching a ton of tutorials. I like to just get in there at first and just, like, maybe watch something on, like, the UI where things are, what menus do or whatever, and then just, like, get in there and just start messing things around. Maybe have a few crashes, learn what crashes the program, right? Do what you want to do and just kind of, like, have fun just, like, doodling and messing around. Even if it's wrong, technically wrong, you're still learning things and you're having fun with it. And I find that that sticks in my head a lot better than going through a bunch of tutorials over and 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 over. Oh, God. Oh, if you want to at me, it's at @A_cubed, by the way. I'm not the Pixelogic channel. I'm just a volunteer here. I don't own this channel. Speaking of which, there's lots of other creators that stream on this channel specifically, like, all week. So if I'm not your cup of tea, if what I just said to you right there doesn't hit home, or you're like, oh, you're kind of crazy, like, I don't like the way that you're sculpting, that's fine. Like, it's not for everyone. But I do recommend that you give this channel a follow, because there's people who do things in, like, literally every single way that you can. Like, somebody is doing something different. Every single artist does something in a different way. So you're gonna be able to, you know, maybe connect with somebody else a little bit better and ask them questions that I wouldn't necessarily. I might give you an answer that you're like, oh, well, what? Like, I wanted to have this workflow that was more technical or whatever, right? So, like, other people might be able to help you in that sense. So definitely check out this channel. But with all that being said, if you do like me, I do have a Twitch channel. It's called twitch.tv/A_cubed. I'm going to be streaming there again starting in September. I'm not currently active on that channel, but I will be next month. So you can give it a follow if you're interested in that. Yes, it is more practical than mental learning, I would say, personally. You know, skill-wise anyways, but there's always two parts to everything. Being an artist is not just, like, how well your hand-eye coordination is, like, how good your hand-eye coordination is. It's not just about that. It's about also, like, you know, your creativity for one, but if you want to be a concept artist, it also comes down to your image library, right? Like, what do you have, your mental library, what do you have stored up in here? And everything that you're going to have stored up in here is from experiences in your life. It's from you just looking at tons of pictures, videos and things like that of functional, like, you know, animals. For my case, sorry, I would be I look at a lot of, like, National Geographic stuff. I look at a ton of, like, skeletons and bones and things like that. And even if I'm not getting in there and, like, copying them all the time, if I'm, like, if I'm, like, visually, like, looking at this kind of stuff every day, a lot of the time, then it's gonna be one of those things that stick in my head, and your head, obviously, if you're doing it. But doing, like, the practical part of it comes in where if you start to do it, then it will, I guess, encode better into your head, and you'll have a better memory, like a physical like feeling to it when you're recalling that, I guess you can say, because you've already tried to sketch it out. You've already tried to sculpt it or whatever it is. And that's why studies are so important, because you're encrypting into your memory basically what it is that you saw. So it's not just like a picture, but it's actually an experience as well, right? And I like, you know, I'm not going to get too like psychological here, because I don't honestly know how it works past my crappy explanation there, but doing something physically does help lock in the things that you have seen, because then there's two senses, or whatever, that your brain can recall from, and then it makes it's a more vivid memory, I guess. So that's how you can build up your, you know, your mental library basically, and that's very important if you're going to be an artist of this kind anyways. I do have a Discord, yeah. Aw, thanks, Clink. Welcome, Drake. Or Dracturon. I was about to call you Drake. I did call you Drake, sorry, my bad. On making hair. Oh, man. I mean, yeah, I sculpt hair, but I would just say reference, right? Like reference. There's like so many different ways to sculpt hair that I can't really just give you a general tip other than just look at references. And focus on the flow and where does hair grow from. So keep in mind when you're sculpting hair, growth point. If it's really short, it's not going to be as heavy. If it's really long, it's going to be heavier. If it's wet, then it's going to be really heavy. And if it's really heavy, then it doesn't have as much volume up here. If it's you know, shorter hair, then they have more volume up here. You know, there's different kinds of things like that you have to keep in mind. Of course, if you're doing stylized, then you don't necessarily need to worry about the weight unless like you're trying to base it off of realism with stylization. But you know, stylized hair, a lot of the time you've got like crazy volume. It looks like they've got like 800 wigs on at the same time, you know, like it's not realistic, but it looks good. And that's sort of the thing is, if you're doing stylized hair, focus on the shape, but also the flow. Where is it growing from, right? So that's what I could say. Doggo OP. Yes, the doggo is the reason why people watch my stream. There is no such thing as being a perfect artist, though. Don't ever say that you can be perfect. You can't be perfect in art. There is no perfect. Practice makes better than you were yesterday. That's the saying. I'm so hot. She's mean here, saying she has no time to show the. I can show it. I can show him. Fine. Do you guys want a Monty break right now? Yeah, basically the best. Yeah, that is basically the best advice. Just shh, work. Shh. Stop it. Stop. Just shh. Work. Yeah, the humidity is disgusting. Are you also in Montreal? Is that why your name is MTL? No, don't. No, okay, no turtle short film. No, bad. X-nay. Alright, I'm gonna save this really quick. Yeah, the humidity is making me want to just, you know, not have skin. Okay, I'm gonna go get the furry boy. BRB. Oh, it is hot. Here he is. Here's the pupper. Here's the pupper. As you wish. He's very tired right now. He's a very sleepy boy. We had to give him, Eric had to give him a little bit of his anxiety medication. The poor boy, he was freaking out apparently, so now he's just really tired because he's got his pill in him. But he's doing a good. You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good. Yeah, he's doing all right. We're working through the training with him. Hey guys, you want to see a dog that has anxiety? It's right here. Yes, my baby. Oh, he's such a cuddle bum though. He's calm because he has his medicine in him, which we only use for like. We've only ever used it like 4 times. He's like really freaking out today, so that's why he had to have a little bit of the medicine. We're trying to just like train him, you know. Hey Thunder. He's a very pretty boy. Yes. Yeah, no, it's not like we don't train him or anything. The majority of people who watch me know that like when we got him as a puppy, but he's always been super scared of things, and it actually took us like 3 weeks to even coax him out into the hall. It took us like a whole month to get him outside into the snow. Like it was work. It was work. So getting him like used to people is like an entire process for us. And anytime he hears noises and stuff, he just starts panting and drooling everywhere. And like he had accidents in the house today because he was not well with like, you know, things. So we're working on him. He's not like as bad as he could be, and he won't bite anyone, which is great. He's a very gentle boy. He's just very scared of certain things. So that's why you're so calm right now, because you got your medicine in you. Would you be good at learning now? See, even just like tiny noises, he's like, what? Your dog has anxiety too. Sometimes dogs are just really nervous. Yeah, some dogs are just genetically like that. We don't know what his parents were like, so whatever. I love him. I love him just the way he is. You're a good boy. Does he have a basket, or does he have a share? Does he share bed space? Oh, he has I'll show you in a sec. He has like we put like towels over top of his crate, so it's like really dark, so it's like just like his safe zone. No cone. Yeah. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Oh, I don't mean it that way. I don't mean it that way. We're gonna go down over there. Okay? We're gonna go? Yeah? Out there? Yeah. Here we go. We're gonna go do that. We're gonna go do that. Oh, there we go. That's your puppy. There we go. Can you look in the camera? Can you look in the camera? Wow. Yeah. Okay, bye. Wow. Oh, baby. The cone of confidence. Like, actually, when he had his cone on, he was like, okay, the first night was really bad. He wouldn't even lay down when he had the cone on. He was so afraid of it. But soon after that, he started using it like a tool. He learned how to use the cone like a tool, and he would shove it into the dirt and start flicking dirt up into the air. And he was more confident when he had that cone on. It was weird. And the few times that I had to take it off of him to like clean his ears or brush his teeth or things like that, he would start sniffing it and like nudging it and stuff, like he wanted it back on. He's a weird dog. I like him though. Old Griffin sculpt, did you just delete the wings and hand place cards for the feathers? They are definitely aren't fake because the geo doesn't match up. The Griffin sculpt. I don't know what you're talking about. There goes a couple of followers. Hey, see me, how are you? Monty made friends with the code, basically. This one. Oh yeah, those wings were hand-placed cards. Other than the tiny ones at the top, that was actually a trick I used with fiber mesh. But the other ones were hand-placed, yes. Yes, indeed. Alright, see you, Barry. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. But yeah, his crate is just, his happy place. He loves his crate. He goes there automatically. Like, after his last, outing of the night, we don't even need to tell him to go into his bed. He just jumps right in there. He's just a happy boy being in his dark, secluded area. How to tell if your dog has anxiety when it really likes being alone. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Alright, what else am I gonna do with this guy? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna Dynamesh. I'm gonna Dynamesh this. Alright. That might need a higher res, because we went all the way down. Alright. That's good. Well, whoop! Barky barky. I have been good. I have been good. I haven't been doing OT or anything. I've just, it's one of those things where sometimes you just need to take time for yourself. I had some contracts I was working on, and I just kind of didn't want to overwhelm myself, so I took a break. I mean, I've got like, what, over 50 episodes. It's 50 times 4, 200 plus hours. 200 plus hours on the Pixelogic channel of me mucking around. So I mean, me taking a break. I feel like I'm allowed. Yeah, dogs in general, like thing that I find interesting is just when people say scaredy cats, I'm like, no, but dogs are the real like wusses here, man. Like dogs are wusses. Portfolio? Sure. Hold on. Sure, why not? Here we go. Here we go. Boys and girls. There's my portfolio. Well, sort of. Sort of here. Here we go. There we go. So it's artstation.com/A_3. Oh, I don't know. I don't know Goo or Nunez. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. The break is over now. Back to sculpting monster with the pretty much, yeah. That cactus, yeah, this fat kiss. Take a bit of a break too with streaming, but you're back now. Yeah, sometimes you just need the break. It's just one of those things. Fat Kiss is actually based off of, so this was when I was in school and I first picked up ZBrush, and that's, I think he's actually one of my first fully finished models that I did, like with bakes and everything, game res, and it's bad. But yeah, that's what I yep. Yep, and then I decided to redo them on stream one night. So it's like, oh wow, look at that glow up. Look at that glow up. How good can you make a sphere look in a couple of years? Boom, right there. That's what happens in just a few years. When was this? That was, yeah, it was the beginning of 2018. So 4 years. Whatever. Will I retopologize a character after I'm done sculpting, or you retopologize before you sculpt? I do it after I'm done sculpting, and then I usually, after the retopology, depending on what kind of details it needs, I actually come back to it and add more on top of that after it's been retopologized. It also depends on the production. When I was working on Elena, my workflow that I felt more comfortable with, like the most comfortable with, was when I was like, I would do like a really quick sculpt base, like from the base mesh. I would just do the clothing, like I would sculpt the clothing really quickly on top of that, and then I would move around the base mesh roughly to where, you know, it matched sort of with the concept, and then I would bring it into Maya and do a quick retopo, bring it back to ZBrush, and then move all of the retop stuff around, and that usually was a lot quicker for me than doing one and then moving to the program and being done with the other program. Like, I like to go back and forth a lot. The cactus booty. Do you think we're gonna get, like, banned because of this? The colorful owl. Oh, this one? This one? I keep poo-pooing it. I mean, the thing is, though, like, the gradient and everything sucks on this one. I kind of revisited it. I just need to re-upload it. Like, I revisited the comp. I fixed up the gradient and stuff. But yeah. Yeah. Anyways, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I can do better. I can do better. I'm disappointed with myself. Fight me. It was done a few years ago. Okay. Alright. Time to sculpt now. There we go. turn off the music a little bit. Wait, I can turn, ooh, I can turn that one down, and I'll turn mine up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Ooh. So now I'm not bothering you guys. Exactly, it's a plant. You can't fan me. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you like it, Clink. I'm not gonna fault you for liking it. It's just me personally, like when you know, and most artists can say this as well. Like you look at your own art, and as you grow and improve, you look back onto things, and you're like, well, damn, now I can do a lot better than that, and you just want to keep like going and trying new things and doing better and better and better. So other people, like, you can like my art as much as you want, thank you, but I will always be in this vicious cycle of no, gotta do better. Will this sculpt get grabby hands? Probably. No idea how to deal with it? Really? That's like, listen, my friend. Boiled spud, my friendly potato. This is all overstretched. Extremely overstretched. You know how you deal with it? You want to see how you deal with it? Let me show you how to deal with it. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Boom! It's dealt with. It's done. You're good. You're good. You have the topology you need to keep sculpting on top of it. Crazy. How long have I been on for? An hour and 50 minutes. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can always get the VOD. I made them from leaves. Made the wings from leaves. Yo, you Dynamesh, just go into the geometry menu, and then there's this Dynamesh tab right here, and just click it. Boom, Dynamesh, done. Do I still use Sculptress Pro? I do use Sculptress Pro for certain things, yes. Do you use the inflate brush or like extract things with thickness or something? What are we talking about? Oh. So, okay, yeah, so if you're like super stretched out like this right here, this is a pretty good example of super stretched out, right? And you are like, oh, I could just use clay buildup on this with backface masking, but you're like, oh my god, like this is not working. Well, in that case, I would say, yeah, you could literally just take the inflate brush, make it bigger than you anticipate it to be in the final, maybe like do a little like tap of the smooth. You might find that it kind of like evens out a little bit better. And past that, after you Dynamesh, then you can start like smoothing it out a little bit more and just kind of working with it. Really, all I can say is just like sculpt on it. Keep trying. If it's not a method for you, don't worry about it, because it really isn't like, it's not for everyone. What I do is not for everyone. It's just something fun to try. And if you could get the hang of it, then that's great. If not, it's whatever. It's not like a necessary thing to know if you want to be like an industry professional or anything. Ooh. So many cute anime. Oh man. Team Nightmare. Yeah, Team Nightmare. Oh. I guess. Sure. I'm glad to be back. How's everybody's Wednesday going? Sweaty. I'm sweating. I don't know if you can see this shine on my forehead, but it is there, and it is rampant and wet, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna stick my head in front of this fan. Oh, that's the stuff. That is the stuff. Let me see if I can't, like, increase it. Oh. I guess you can kind of hear it now. Wait, okay, maybe... Okay, so that one's no good, but I can do it on that setting, and you can't hear it. Hell yes! Ooh, yeah. What's the temperature there? It is humidity degrees Celsius. It is. There is a lake in the in the air that I am breathing right now. Rainforest, who? Whoa! It's Dave Greco! Hi, Dave Greco. Hi, Dave Grec. Oh. Hi, Mr. Pickles. Sup? Sup, bruh? No, I don't have air conditioning. Because I'm a pleb. I changed my Twitch name. No, man, this is the Pixelogic channel. I just volunteer here for 4 hours every week. I'm doing my volunteer hours. Community service, you know? Got arrested for being too cool for school. No. Clipped, gone right over to the cringe compilation. You're in Texas. Yeah, but isn't that, like, not humid heat? I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant. I feel like it's just like really like nasty humid here. It's like nasty. Satan's taint. Okay. You don't need air conditioning. You live in Canada. Isn't Canada like snow and cock? Come at me with that again. Satan's taint was Hollywood. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying that now. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's family friendly. Dry heat is okay, but it's like sticky hot. It's just gross. That's what I'm in. I'm in armpit weather. It's gross. It's like 6 hours. Like, oh, everybody's gross right now. Nasty. 49% humidity. Wait, let's see if I can like raise you one. Let's see. What are we at right now? What are we at? 83% humidity. Fight me. You don't believe me? You don't believe me, right? Oh, wow, that was loud. Hi, ArtStation. Okay, you don't believe me? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at that. Do you see it? Humidity. Okay. Fight me! So nasty, man. My pits need to be like aired out constantly. We're in there. Yeah, armpit weather. Armpit weather. Come on. Okay. Alright, that's enough. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to explain. I'm literally swimming right now. It's bad. It's nasty. I'm sweating everywhere. I don't have AC. No amount of AC could fix this humidity anyways. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not a wuss. I'm good at handling heat, okay? I'm good at handling heat. I'm very good at it. But when there's this much humidity, I want to cry. (11 Celsius with 88. Well, at least there's that. 11 Celsius. I don't know. It looks like Canadian. You open stuff on ArtStation, multiple tabs, and then one person uploads something, like 20 tabs go off and your ears start to bleed. Yeah. Yeah. I also did that with Slack, though. If somebody, like, types something in Slack and I have, like, 80 Slacks open. Not 80, but you know what I mean. It's like... Oh, Argentina? Really? Oh, that's disgusting. I can't. Goodbye. I'm not visiting Argentina ever. Bye. Nope. JK, maybe I will. Humidity in Lima? Where is that? 100%. What, so the air, basically, that's saying the air cannot get any more... Like, it can't get heavier than it is without it becoming rain. That is so bad. Yeah. Oh my god, hi, Josie. Or Jose, sorry. Oh my god. How do you want me to say your name, by the way? I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. Jose. I'm assuming it's Jose. Okay, I'm officially a fish. Everyone's a fish. How much does a Snake Hook 2 brush and Sculptress play into your process? I actually don't use Snake Hook 2. And Sculptress I use for specific things, like if I don't want to Dynamesh something, and I'm trying to do something fast, like add topology in a certain area really quickly, then I use Sculptress and I just kind of like mess around like that. Everybody's trying to like one-up each other, like, no, I live in water. You don't live in water, I live in water. Oh, you can become a Pixelogic streamer by setting an application to Pixelogic. I think if you scroll down in the info panels, yep. So right in the info panels on Twitch where it says About Us, there is a thing saying Apply Now, and you can get the sheet to email to Pixelogic, and then potentially after they review you and interview you, you'll be considered to be a streamer. Do it. Go ahead. Feel free. There's lots of people coming for next month as well. Hi, Haz! How are you? Oh, capital of Peru. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, bye, Peru. I'm never visiting you either. No, kidding. Maybe. I don't know. Who has the money for that? Above 100, I think they measure in relative humidity. Oh, okay. I don't know anything. I'm not smart in that case, in that sense. Don't you get paid to do it? No. This is volunteer. This is volunteer. Volunteer, give back to the community, you know, that sort of thing. Hang out with people. Have some fun. Give back to the community. I don't know, I just like doing it. It's fun. It's fine. It's fresh. I just feel like because I took a break, I deserve that break because, you know, it's not like, I mean, I'm just here doing what I do, you know? Being that community service girl. I'm kidding. It's not like that. It is volunteer, but it's not like, yeah. It's a lot of fun. You also get to meet like a lot of people too if you're streaming on the Pixelogic channel. Like if I was just streaming on my channel, I probably wouldn't have met like half of you. So that's pretty sweet as well. I like meeting so many new friends. Or as that guy in the last stream said, pretend friends. Still triggered by that. Still triggered. My promo video. Oh my god, I still have to do that. Keep forgetting. Okay. I know what I have to do tomorrow. I did get a ZBrush hat. It's not here. What hat do I have here? Got. Oh, my cam is frozen. Is my cam frozen? Oh no, I'm still good. Okay, I got a tangent hat from working at. Wait, can I show that poster now because it's been announced? Hold on. Wait, let me see. Let me take a look at things. It looks like everything there has been visually released. I feel like I can. Well, this is like a small version. You can barely see it. Whee! So I have a big version of this poster from Tangent when I was working there on Next Gen, and it's signed by the whole art team that I was working with, and that was freaking sick. But I still can't put it up. I want to put it up. I want to frame it and put it up because I cherish the memories. But I can't yet. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask my former art director or the directors if it's okay. Remember, I was bugging them so frequently. I was like, hey, can I put this up now? Can I put this up? Can I put this up? They're like, nope, not yet, not yet. Nope, nope, I wouldn't. No, don't do it. So I'm just an eager beaver. September 7. Oh no. Okay, sorry. We're not talking about that. My bad. Yeah, the ZBrush Summit. Yeah, it's 27 to 30th, like Dalton said. Pretty sure. Tom Holland, your movies. Okay. Do I? Okay. You know what'll be fun? If we involve the IMMs again. I love kit bashing, by the way. I'm thinking at some point, I'm going to release some sort of like a kit bashy thing. Barky boy. IMM feet. No. That's not. We're not at the IMM feet part, my friends. That's not what we're here right now to do. Sean, it's ZBrush. So hard to find an internship in 3D in Canada. You're asking the wrong girl, because I'm gonna say yes. I wasn't able to get one when I was in school, but I was also really bad. So like when I was in school, I was like horrible. So I would say that you could probably get an internship if you're pretty good. But in 3D, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not the expert on internships. I never was able to get one when I was in school. Lord knows I had plenty of interviews. How do you learn? Just pick it up and start messing around. Also, they have like a lot of information in the ZBrush guide, like ZBrush docs. ZBrush has all those components like arm, legs, lips, etc. Yeah, no, they have a lot of stuff. If you go into the light box, there's even more stuff in here. Like, I bet you didn't know about all of these extra brushes that were inside of the brush tab in the light box. There's like a whole bunch of stuff here that you can even play around with that they don't have in the normal menus. The ZBrush Discord, yep, that exists as well. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if you're able to afford doing a unpaid internship. I know when I was in school, I didn't have like the time to do like, let's say like I mean, I technically could have done an unpaid internship if I really wanted to, but the thing is, it wouldn't have been related to what I wanted to do, and I just ended up not getting an internship. But there was a lot of other things going on when I was looking for one while I was in school. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get into like the whole story of all of that right now either, but I'm not really great at helping out with that kind of a thing. I had a teacher actually who was really, really great, and he was the 3D teacher, except I didn't really like have classes with him that much. I just knew him, and like I wanted to do 3D and stuff. I just knew that he was working VFX still, and he just kind of like did teaching at the school part-time, and that was like kind of like my only saving grace. And so like I talked to him, I was like, I want to build up my portfolio. Can you help me? Can you like be my mentor or something instead of an internship? And then he said, yeah, and signed me off, and I just met with him every week, talked about portfolio things. He looked over some of my stuff, gave me critique, and then midway through the summertime, I just said, hey, can I just like go to Vancouver and like, I don't know, go to SIGGRAPH or something and maybe get a head start on trying to get like a job? I said, yep, go for it. And I did. I mean, I had to take out a loan to do that, but I did. And that didn't really, to be honest with you, that didn't really get me anywhere. But like, I had like lots of contacts, but I realized like I didn't really want to, I don't know. I was a confused child. I didn't know what I wanted. But I was at SIGGRAPH, and I talked to like a billion people. And I did the thing, and I showed my portfolio everywhere, and the same thing always came back to me. It was just, you suck. Like, not directly, obviously, but just like, alright, well, I could see that you like characters, but... And there was the but. There's always the but. Just be good. Hey Dan, how are you? Yeah, there is a ZBrush Discord. I don't think they like made the link public yet though. I know a lot of people are in it, but I just don't know if I'm supposed to share it or whatever. How you doing, Count? Wait, there's more than just the snake hook? Oh, please, fight me. Fight me. Well, thank you, Snowbat. Oh. NASA's a blaster. Oh my god. For a second I was like, whoa, Thunder works for NASA? That's so cool. And I was like, oh. I'm kidding. Best advice for somebody self-teaching themselves: would you recommend going to universities or searching online for mentors? You always feel kind of weird just asking for help, but it means the world when starting out. No, I understand that, and like that's kind of why I like this streaming thing, because then it's just like, oh, I can help people in a general sense, because there's no harm like asking somebody to review your work, right? But it just kind of gets like, you know, let's say there's somebody who is obviously, you know, they have like a following online and you're sending them stuff, like don't expect all the time to get like a full critique. I've had people, like I try my best like to give some kind of direction to people who send me messages about that kind of stuff, but I just, again, like I have time in the day, right? And I can't like answer everybody, but you know, just I think the best thing to do is just like don't be don't be rude about it. If you don't get like a response from them, just understand they're probably busy. Like they don't look at your stuff and just like laugh at you or anything. Like I don't know artists that do that, and if they do, like they're not going to get very far, right? Like everybody knows that people have somewhere to start and all that. So like don't be afraid to like ask for help, but also don't be like upset if you don't get anything from certain people just because, you know, busyness or not being able to giving the time, I guess, to give you a full critique. But generally, like, I think artists online are very willing to help each other out. The one thing that I would say is just like full mentorships. Like, I don't know, like there's not really, I don't think you could just like ask people to just be like your 100% mentor, like online, you know, like I don't think that there's a lot of that. I think, in that case, like if you're self-teaching, just keep putting your stuff online. I think that's the biggest thing, is keep putting your stuff online. You know, post it to as many different social medias as you can. You know, like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I always start sneezing. And I would just say, like, try and get your art out there so that people have a chance to comment on it back. I would say post in 10,000 hours, but I personally think that 10,000 hours, the Facebook group, is kind of toxic to new, like, beginner people. And I mean, if you're okay with those kinds of comments, then go for it, but it's just sort of, I don't know. And I don't necessarily recommend schools in general, unless you've talked, like, okay, so on Twitter, like, I'm really bad at articulating this, but I'm gonna drop a thing in Twitch chat of Henning actually from Flip Normals talking about it on Twitter, and that might give you a better idea about schools. And I don't like, I kind of like, I have a hard time talking about like going to schools and stuff like that, because I did go to school, but at the same time, I'm like, I didn't become a 2D animator. I didn't learn anything that I'm doing right now from school. All that I came out with was obviously the people that I met at school. It's very great for networking, but also I only got like that piece of paper saying, hey, you graduated, and also here's 40K in debt. And for a lot of people, 40K is nothing. Like some people are in the US, for example, if you're going to a school, might have to do like something like 200,000, and that's like insane, especially if you have to pay that back and you're like taking out money, right? Like, and that tweet that I just linked as well goes over that as well. Henning goes over that, and you'll see kind of what I mean by like schools. You have to be careful. It is really good to get a degree, though, on the other hand, because if you're getting a degree, then it's easier to get a visa, right? And getting a visa, if you want to work in another country, is necessary. So there's all of these things you have to consider. Do you want to go to school because you want to work in a studio that's not in your country? Then I'd say, yeah, you have to go to school, but try and find one that isn't going to rip you off, basically. Because a lot of schools, first and foremost, unfortunately, it's about money. So hey Lopar, how are you? Oh, thanks, Dan. I would recommend also, if you're self-teaching, look at resources. Like if you're doing like this 3D thing, look at resources like Polycount. Polycount has a great fantastic wiki on everything 3D, the whole 3D pipeline that you need to know. Whether you're going to games or film, it still applies, the same theories apply, and I would just like go there and like start there, read through the wiki on Polycount. I would also say, well, yeah, like I said, like Flip Normals is, like, I don't work for them or anything, but like I really do like everything that they're putting out on Twitter right now and on YouTube. Like they're just giving lots of really valuable information, so like I would say follow them, look at their tutorials, look at their interviews and stuff like that. It gives you a better idea of all that kind of stuff. If you're serious about anything, like even if you were to go to school, the people that get the jobs are the people who just bust their butts. Like it's not, you know, if you're just doing your school assignments and that's it, like you're not as likely to push ahead. But you know, if you're constantly working on your own stuff at home, like outside of like the school assignments and stuff like that, and just like constantly trying to be like better yourself and just busting your butt, you're gonna get much further. And it kind of it's the same, obviously the same thing applies if you're self-taught, is you just have to like keep pushing yourself. But yeah, it's just a little bit hard for me to articulate that, because I sound like a hypocrite because I did go to school, but I only learned these things after I graduated. I mean, like, I'm happy I did go to school. On the other hand, I am happy because now I have like all of those friends, like all of like those networks and stuff like that. Even though they're not necessarily in the 3D industry, it's still like you meet a lot of people, and that's really good in terms of like quality of life as well, because it's hard to make friends when you're an adult, especially if you're a freelance person living in this box. Mom loves my heart. Oh no. Yeah, I agree, Takasu. 10,000 hours is a little bit more of self-promotion. I post stuff there occasionally. If I finish something, I post there. Cause yeah, that's really like all I see, other than like some people posting like things like, oh, I want to start, like, this is my first sculpt or whatever, and then like they have like a whole bunch of people like hate on them, and it's like, okay, well, you guys might think it's funny, but you know, what does your art look like? And also, you were there once too, like everybody has to start from somewhere. So like I don't understand that whole like, oh, let's like laugh, especially laugh publicly at other artists, especially if you want to get anywhere and you want to build positive relationships and get into studios and, you know, be friends with other people in higher places, or, you know, even just people who might suck now and they get really, really good. What if they surpass you and you laughed at them when they first like posted their thing? You know, it's like that kind of thing. You just gotta be nice to people, like just be nice. But 10,000 hours, like I have my opinions. My sculptures would require more than 3 magnets. Are we talking about like putting magnets on the fridge? Oh my god, we are. That's funny. Visas are why you got your degree. Yeah, it's why a lot of people do. At least, yeah, Adele, I would say, like, in this field, it could be. Some people need structure, though, and I completely understand if somebody needs learning structure and they don't have, like, they don't think that they have the will or maybe self-discipline, which is totally fine. Like, it's hard. It's really hard to, like, tell yourself, okay, every single day I need to work 8 hours on this thing like I would if I were going to school, right? But, if you don't have that, then school could also be a benefit to you, right? Because then at least it's like, hey, do this, 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 and this. But then you at least try and like vet the schools really hard, right? Like that tweet that I had linked you before said, literally look for the artwork that they have posted from that school. If you don't see any, or this stuff is bad, avoid. Or go and find, or go and find students who have graduated, the alumni, talk to them, ask them what their experience was. Did they learn most of what they're doing from the school that they were at, or was it mostly self-taught anyways, etc., etc. See what you can get the most bang for your buck in that case, because, you know, it's a gamble. It can be a gamble. Yeah, you like, well, it's like everything. You might find a really great school. There are really great schools out there that are keeping up with what the industry is, and I would say, like, I can't really say which ones they are because I'm not really involved in that, so I don't want to like misinform anybody. But I know that there are like good schools because I see students graduating and they seem to be really good, right? And then you question, well, is that because they're learning by themselves online while going to the school, or is it the school, right? So you always have to ask these questions. Hey, the replay for the stream, Pietro, you can find it here on the Pixelogic channel if you just go to videos. There should be the video there, but then also tomorrow or the day after or whenever they get around to posting this stream, it should be on YouTube as well. Cool bird, thank you. I feel like I haven't been really sculpting, I've just been talking, I'm sorry. Just lots of like questions. Yeah, networking is great in college, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, if you're okay, so structure maybe like okay, so what I mean is if you're going to school, then you're like put into a routine and you can't say no to that. Like that is your routine and you're doing it. And so because you have a routine, it's easier to have that sort of like stamina to like add on top of that routine. It's easy to get into that work vibe. So working on your own stuff while going to school, it just kind of like it can just happen that way. And I found that personally, like it happened that way. But then if you're just like unemployed, you're not doing anything and you're just sitting at home, just telling yourself 8 hours, I need to do this a day, that is hard. That is very hard. I still struggle with it personally because you have all of this freedom to do what you want and then you're like, oh, I'll just make my own schedule. But the thing is, the brain, it always will and forever will, no matter who you are, will thrive on some kind of a routine. And if it's like impossible to say no to it, like you have to go and do this, then it's easier to put things on top of that and build off of that like skeleton basically. If you have nothing to build on top of, what are you putting in, you know, like, so that's the thing, is like it's nice to have something that you have to say every single day, I have to do this one thing, there is no saying no to it. That will help a lot of stuff. Hey Bacon. Oh no. Well, good luck. All right, good night, have a great sleep. Hey Marcus. Okay, I gotta get back to sculpting. I've been like yammering. All right, let's see here. We got fingers for days. Anyways, I hope that kind of like helped a little bit. Like it's kind of vague, but you gotta be your own person when you're thinking about these things. I don't think anyone will really be able to fully tell you what to do. You just kind of have to figure it out. And just do as much research as you can and hope for the best. Just know whatever thing that you choose, you can make the most of it. Like, I am a firm believer that there aren't really like mistakes in life. It's just one of those things that will lead you on a certain path. And that's the path that you're on, you know? Just do your best to vet things, that's all I can say. Cyberpunk! Yeah, it looks really beautiful. I loved that like message up in the corner though from the 48 minute demo. I was just like, work in progress, not final game. It's like, we'll see. The demo looked really cool though. That bouncing bullet stuff though, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, who wants wisdom from me? Gross. There's children here, put that wisdom away. Alright, let's do struggle to keep up with the grind of memorizing all these singing records. Yeah. Aw, that's so great to hear, Lamentios? Is that how you say it? That's really awesome. Yeah, honestly, I'm glad to help in any way that I can, but you're always gonna be your own person, and you're always gonna be the one that ends up doing it in the end. Remember being in I still have that habit when I was in like grade 6 or grade 5 or something like that. Everybody was like, "Oh, look at what I do with my pen," you know. Some people would do like these crazy like things where I can't do it, where they would like flip it. See, like my pinky doesn't move like that, so I can't do the whole flip thing, like woo 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 or whatever. Like fun fact, my pinky was like stuck like this. Fun fact. Like I can't do very much with this pinky. It can bend like that, but it can't go straight. Like I think I broke it when I was young, and I just never fixed. But yeah, this is like the most I could do. But then I still do this with my pen. Am I expecting ZBrush Summit? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna be in chat though. I'm not gonna actually be down there, I don't think. Unless it's a last minute decision that I make, but probably not. I need to buy a new computer, and I don't think I have enough money to do a computer and a trip at the same time. The chair stream? Sorry, we're not on chair stream. My bad. No breaks. We already had a break. Still drink tea in high society. The keynote speech. Oh no! I didn't know I had to give a keynote speech. Le gasp. Okay. Dynamesherinos. Wow. You little girls held up. Sometimes I gotta just like take little breathers from talking because like just don't want to lose my voice. Hope you guys understand why I go quiet sometimes. It's hard, 4 hours. Trying to regain that stream stamina, you know what I mean, my friends. Oh, how much is the software? I don't know. Hold on, let's see. Somebody will probably beat me to it. Oh, I guess you're looking already. Yeah, it's on the ZBrush site. I'm sorry. It's loading really slow for me for some reason. My bad, whatever. I'm sure you can find it. It's on the ZBrush site. Yeah, I'm not Pixelogic, but you can definitely, if any of the mods are in here from Pixelogic, I'm sure they're saying thank you. Hired gun. There's been a lot of helpful imposter syndrome stuff on Twitter this week, but like, yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff like circulating on Twitter recently about just like, don't overwork yourself, don't burn out, you know, just understand that you're not the only one going through this as an artist. Like, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I keep retweeting stuff as I see it, but yeah, everybody goes through imposter syndrome, don't worry. That art depression, yeah, don't worry, it's normal. Convention on imposter syndrome? Oh my god, actually. That would have like a crazy attendance. Imposter con. Pork. The music, I'm not on the Pixel. Hold on, actually. Let's see if I can't send links in YouTube. Apologies. But just look up Pulse 8 and you can find on their channel a lot of this kind of stuff. Just look up Pulse 8. Where ZBrush? ZBrush. ZBrush. I'm in such a Porter Robinson mood right now. I wish I could play that on stream. It's all copyright. Wah! Thank you, Mendez. I appreciate you liking the model. Let me know if you guys want the music louder, by the way. Because I think it's quieter on your end than it is in my ears. This is one of my favorite parts of anatomy, by the way. right here. Do you guys know what this is called right here? This part? This is my favorite anatomy part. I think I've said it in other streams. 10 points to Gryffindor if you can tell me what this part right here is that I'm working on right here. Some louder doggo. More Borks. Needs more Borks. Typically you'd hear like a ton of squeaking, but I think he's kind of tired and anxious today, so he's not gonna be all squeaky. Okay, you guys ready to know what it's called? This part right here. Is this part? It's like, it's right, hold on, I can't see if I'm like putting it. It's like this part right here. It's called the anatomical snuff box. They used to do snuff. They used to do snuff from it. It's my favorite. Now when you go up to your teachers, what are you gonna say? Your life drawing teacher, just be like, hey, I drew the snuff box, and he's gonna be like, good for you! Excellent! Somebody's learning! And if your anatomy teacher or your life drawing teacher doesn't know what that is, then they're a fake! No. You had a lot of college nicknames, Lobar. Lots of college nicknames. You went to like 24 colleges, and every single one of them you had 10 names. Get some of that skinny skin. Pull it. Pull it. Where you were inappropriately touched. Oh my god! You find out you're a really giant bamboo bear. Oh no! What happened? Lopar, why? Why are you in pain? What's wrong? What's wrong? Haz is like excited for the painkillers. Hey, Elite Tech Workshop! It's me. It is I, the Ashley. The me. Ow. That's a knot. Oh, thank you, Elite. I appreciate you. Kudaman? Oh, Kudaman! Oh, that's such a compliment! I love Kudaman! Thank you. Rogue! Hi, how are you doing? How'd you do those holes in the wings? Yo, they were leaves. They were leaves. And then I just messed the leaves up. Shh, don't tell anyone. I didn't make the holes. They were just there. Shh. It's actually a fern. The leaves are ferns. The wings are ferns. Dental stuff. No. No, that's not fun. Not fun. I get all nasty feelings when I know that I have to go and see the dentist. I get hella nasty feelings. Hella not okay feelings, you know? You feel me? And probably not your mouth. Hey Aaron. If you want to at me, I'm at @A_cubed. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/A_cubed. I just volunteer on this channel 4 hours a week, every week, starting last week after my break from doing it over a year. You can find a whole bunch of other artists on this channel as well. I'm gonna keep using my hand like this. You can find lots of other artists on this channel. Is this distracting yet? Are you distracted? You should follow Pixelogic, because then you get a lot of other artists that don't do this with their hand, and it's a lot better. It's good. It's better if they don't do this with their hand. So follow the channel so you get this people without this hand doing this. I'm good at selling things. I should get a raise. The wings are alive with the sound of ferns. No, they are ferns. Low five. Are you at least doing playing games or anything? Any games? Ashley, the CG is art? Yes. Yes, is art. Am art. You're freelance now. Good job. Me too. CG is not an art? Okay, fight me. Still streaming on this channel? Yeah, Shane and Mike are still streaming on this channel. Yes, they are. The hand motion helps your ADD. Oh, okay. Let's go. I still stream on my personal, starting next month. So, well, and then it starts in a few days. In September. At one point, sometime in September, I'm going to start a regular schedule on my channel again. I took a break from my channel as well, and I haven't, this is sort of me coming back to Twitch. Just getting used to it, getting my stream stamina back, and then I'll be doing a more consistent schedule on my channel as well. Trust me, this takes a lot more out of you than you think it does. Just saying. But yes, I will be streaming on my channel again very soon. Fidget spinner hand. Yo, let's start a YouTube channel, guys. It'll just be my hand. Fidget spinner basics. Fidget hands basics. Oh. Slay the Spire. Oh, sweet. Sweet. I haven't played that. Is it good? I'd assume it's good. You're playing a lot of it. Alright. Okay. We've got these hands. I think just 2 hands are fine. I think. I want this to sort of be like Angel of Death. You know? Let me just see. What if we like go like really weird with it and then he has like a bunch of tiny hands? Oh no! Are we lagging? Are we lagging? Are we lagging? I can't. Are we good? Are we good? No, not lagging? Okay, it's just on my end? Okay. See the Sculpting Bloodborne? Thank you. That would be cool. Hey, Seagull! What's up? Nice, no lag. Okay, we good. It's just me. Just me. Just me, sorry. Like, what if I just bring... Ugh, come on. This one up. Yeah, I think it would have to be more like that. I was thinking of getting myself a mechanical keyboard, but then I was like, how annoying would that be with the amount of times that I'm clicking all of these hotkeys? Like, you guys can't even hear it right now, but it's like every like 2 seconds I'm like clicking something. Like, I'm just thinking like, oh, if I had a mechanical keyboard, that would probably be the worst for everybody. Because like my keyboard and my mic are pretty close to each other, and I don't know where else to put my mic. Even tinier hands. Went back over here. And I went in here. if this one really works. I guess it kind of works. Just need to like pull these forward a little bit. Yeah. There she is. My beautiful angel of death. Alright, let me see. Chat. We've still got an hour left. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Am I streaming from my bathroom? Is that a black shower curtain in the background? No, it's my shitty Walmart blinds, my curtain. That's a window. Fun! My chair is the toilet. Oh, can you hear my farts? Hey Adventure, how are you? I am a snake hook addict. I love it. I love it. How long have I been working on this guy? For 3 hours now? Sort of. Mostly talking the whole time though. Leather toilets. Who cares about sanitation? Who cares about any of that? Recreational snake hook use should be legalized. I agree. Thanks, Seagull. What's the command for that axis wheel thing? It's in, like, you can get it in, I think, 4.8 and 2018, and it's called the Gizmo. You can get it by just like pressing Y. So like if you're on W, which is like the move tool, and then you press Y, you can switch between the transpose and the gizmo. This bird carries babies under its wings and end up looking like that. Alright, wait, hold on, let's see. What is that? Oh my god! Oh, that's so cool! That is so cool, guys. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, that's so cool. Boyle just linked that in chat. Look at that! Isn't that cool? That's sick! A jacana. Wow. Thank you for that. That's really cool. And those are all of its babies. Oh my god. Oh my god. Me when I want to go out, but my friends don't. Alright, guys. Oh, thank you, Ocean. Hey, Simone, how are you? Yeah, this thing is so cool. So cool. One of those things that shows hotkeys on the screen. Everybody can use the mechanical keyboard's audio as an auditory aid when you press the hotkey. Oh my god, that would be like, that would be actually the worst. You're gonna strike your friend. Okay, I don't condone violence against friends, but you know. Thank you, Elite. I appreciate it. You can get a quiet one. I feel like that would be expensive though, right? Like to get the quiet key ones. I don't know. But is it just like one of those things where if you get a mechanical keyboard, you're looking for that like satisfaction of the click clack? At least I am. Or maybe it's just the feeling of it just like snapping every single time. Hey Christoph, how are you? How are you? How you doing? Silly black curtains. They're not silly, okay? They're just, and they're not black. They're actually brown. They're brown. They're brown like doo-doo. Because this is my washroom and I'm sitting on my toilet right now. Pleasant nightmare after seeing this. Yay! The cute yet horrifying bird. Yeah, that thing is, that picture was really cool. Cherry MX Browns are just a different keycap. Oh, okay. It's more of a thunk than a clack. Gotcha. Yeah, because it's still like catching on whatever it catches on, right? To make that like satisfaction. Alright. Alright. All right, I think what we can do with this, should I split it? Nah, I'm just gonna be lazy. Okay, let's do a quick save, because I don't want this to crash if I start doing something really stupid here. Okay, let's go and get my favorite. Haven't caught my stream at 8. Yeah, because I haven't really been streaming though, right? So here I am streaming. Nice to see you though, Chris. How you doing? Do you mind if I call you Chris? Or can I? It's just Christoph. I don't know. I don't know. You might hate Chris. Who knows? Sampler that has multiple colors of the cherry on it. Nerd. Ooh, look at you. Look at you getting that fancy keycap action. Bought a custom keycap. Ooh, ooh, fancy. Critique, you're not the best at modeling. I can't critique anything on stream per se, because like I don't want to spend like the entire stream critiquing stuff. I might actually do a thing where I have like critique specific streams for like subs or something like that on my channel, but like that's not going to be for a while. Just to like give back to the subbing thing. I don't know. I'll try to figure something out. This would look like some sort of boss character that would appear in Dark Souls. Oh my god, thank you! Is it because it has a skull? That's probably why. The hair coming down from its head or neck really fat. Yeah, it's fat. It's got cellulite. The hair has cellulite. Thank you, playing. Been busy? Oh no. No, not really. Just like a few concepts to do for only one contract. Other than that, I'm just relaxing, really. Like, honestly. Okay, adaptive. I do that. Ooh, yeah, there we go. We'll get it a little bit less. So we don't want to go too crazy. There we go. And this is how I start using Sculptress Pro. I don't want to start like dynameshing like crazy anymore. But I still want to get that detail in. For all of those who were wondering. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Well, what do you know? No b-ball for me, but yes, chilling and relaxing for sure. I actually suck at basketball. Been working out, like, quite a bit. Doing some good cardio. Pulling up my stamina. It always feels so good, like, you know, if you're not, I find if I'm not doing anything at home, just go to the gym, work out, at least then I feel like somewhat productive. If I really don't feel like doing art, I'm like, ooh, I did something with my life. Bam, boom, done. Oh, wow, that mouse is getting hot. What the heck is wrong with you, mouse? Chill. Relax. Relax. Why are you so hot? Ooh, not okay. Right. Comments. Ready for 3D print? Oh, ready for... No, it's definitely not ready for 3D printing. It would die. It would die in the 3D printer, and the 3D printer would probably die right after it. It would not be a fun time. Don't 3D print something like this. This is bad. Bad news bears. Bad. Very bad. Bad. This is a sketch. I use it for, like, sketchy detail, right? Like, Sculptress Pro, for some people, like, they like to use it as a starting point, which makes perfect sense. For me, I like to use it in cases like this where I just, like, I don't want to Dynamesh anymore. I just want to get into certain areas and hash it out. But, like, yeah, like, I think it's an amazing tool. I'm using it like crazy in a lot of the sculpts that I'm doing recently, but I don't use it as, like, a starting point very frequently unless I have, like, a concept that I'm already working from. But, like, I'm mostly, like, for the contracts that I have been doing, it's been, I have been the concept artist, so it's not like I don't usually do that. Does that make sense? Wait, what? Hold on. No, I don't know that reference. I don't. I'm sorry, Lopar. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Don't feel old. I'm like, I don't know. Can I still call myself a fetus? I feel like I'm a fetus. I guess, like, in comparison to some, like, I'm a fetus. I think until I die, I'm gonna be a fetus. Don't worry. Oh, the loan shark? Yeah, I still gotta finish that guy. Gotta come back to it. I get bored really fast. What you eat after them hard workouts, though, you get those proteins with the Doritos. So the thing is, like, I'm kind of like in a struggle, like a head match with Eric right now, where he likes to eat before he works out, but I like to eat after I work out so that I don't get cramps and stuff like that. But then he feels weak if he doesn't, so it, like, meals are kind of like all over the place with our working out. Like, it's not really like anything in particular. Thanks, Ding. I appreciate it. Doritos. I mean, I wouldn't put them in a stew, but you need to model a snake hook, like either a hook that picks up snakes or like a snake with a pyre hook. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that one day. I'll do that one day. Put it on the list of all the things that I have to do one day. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate it. I know, it was a good jog today. No, you can't 3D print this. No, absolutely not. Bad. Bad news bears. It would be bad to 3D print because it's not, it's like some parts of it, like look at this nonsense. Like, you think that this would come out of a 3D printer? It's too thin. Like, a lot of this kind of stuff, like, you'd have to like fill it in, make it thicker. Especially with these, like, fingers. Are you kidding me? You'd have to make all of these thicker. Like, there's no way. Unless you're printing this huge, right? Like, if you print it huge, then sure, fine, whatever. You can print anything you want. But, like, dude, that would not survive. That would be disgusting. That's okay. We can't really, like, respond. I can't respond in anything other than English, though. I'm sorry. Oh, it's the intro rap for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay, so that's the thing. Like, I never watched it when I was a kid, so that was, yeah. I know what it is. I don't, you know, that's not, yeah, sorry. Okay, good night, Avatar. Have a great great night. Have a great sleep. Hi, Zoo. Thumbs up to you, too. Do you need a 4D printer? Oh my god. Ah, lots of ahs from the handsome boy in China. That's a lot of A's, I know. It's a lot of ah. Ah. A lot of screaming. doing, girl? Alright, let's see. Ah, good morning, Dan. How you doing? How the detail is bringing the character to life even more. Yeah, because there's... So that's the thing, when you're playing around with, shapes, always go for the main shapes first, and then you start building on top of that with secondary shapes and forms, and then you just go deeper and deeper and crazier, but you always have to be like, you first have to be happy with the overall shape, and then you can start adding in this kind of stuff later, right? Like, that's how you get it. Oh, man. Could print it really big, yeah, but why? Why? Why would you want to print this huge life-size statue of whatever this is? I'm calling it the Angel of Death. That's what I'm doing right now. Boom. There. It's labeled. It's an Angel of Death. You're lost in a foreign country and don't know the language. Just do a lot of ass, and then your miming skills will get you far. I mean, yeah. So when I went to Mexico, or sorry, Mord, Mexico. When I was there, I was having a time. I was doing lots of miming. I'm not good at Spanish. Because second language in Canada is not Spanish, so I ended up like using Google Translate a lot and like just showing people my phone. I was just like, here. Oh, it was pretty bad. It was pretty stupid. You can follow any ref before creating stuff like this? Nope. This is straight from the noggin, but the noggin has seen and processed lots of things beforehand. I have a pretty strong, well, not as strong as I'd like it to be, and I gotta keep working on it, but visual library, mental library, so doing this kind of stuff it's fun, it's freeing. Polypaint this guy or paint it in Photoshop? No, I usually don't like finish any of these, you know? Like even the last one, the stuff before that, it's just like, okay, on to the next, what's the next, you know? Hey Zoo! Oh, hugs from Hungary, thank you! See you in action, kind of main principles, what you prefer during the character composing. What I prefer, oh, do you mean like during the pipeline? This is probably my favorite part during the pipeline, if that's what you mean, is just sculpting. I enjoy figuring out really crazy big shapes and just going like really nuts with them. I really enjoy doing stuff like that, exaggeration like to the max. Yeah, I think that's what I can say about that. It's just I enjoy exaggerating things. Hey. Oh, thank you, handsome boy in China. Like 10 inches. That's still pretty big for a print, though. I don't know. Still pretty chunky. Yeah, you could print it in pieces, but the thing is, like, you'd have to, I'd still have to chunk out areas, you know? Like, it wouldn't be as thin as it is in this, and you wouldn't get the details like you have here. It would definitely, fade away. Hi, dog. Sorry, I don't speak. I only speak English. Sawies. Oh, I only have a half an hour left. Alright. Alright. Wee. Wee woo woo. Okay, let's see here, right? These ones, this is already looking kind of like feathers, which kind of works, sort of. We're separating it kind of right there. And this one. Kind of make this a little bit like some sort of sacky thing. Sacklicious. What's going on here? Oh, shoot. How do I typically fill holes in a collapsed mesh? I usually inflate and dynamesh. That's how I do. Just inflate it, dynamesh it, resculpt on top of it. Alright, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is my brush? There it is. Yes. Okay. Quickly save. Save. What was that? What was what? What was the what? What the importance? Wait, what? Hold on, what? Wait, what's going on? Uh-oh, somebody's fighting. Moose Trin. Don't worry. Okay, first of all, relax. It's all good, man. It's all good. You don't have to get mad. Lopar's a jokester, and it's all good fun here. If you have an opinion, you have an opinion. If he replies, that's because he's trying to make fun of it, and he's trying to make a joke. He's not trying to attack you. Lopar's a good guy. Don't worry, no one's attacking anyone here. No one's trying to defend me. No one's doing nothing. We're all just having fun. If you think the silhouette is garbage, you think the silhouette's garbage. It's fine. I only have 20 more minutes anyways. These are really quick sculpts. So yeah, everybody's entitled to their opinion, man. It's fine. No one's trying to attack anyone. Hey, Zirius, how are you? Yes, it's been a long time. Your cat's on your lap and you can't really reach the keyboard. Don't worry, Jackal. Just enjoy your cat cuddles. What was the sword emote again? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Whatever. Oprah's just having fun. And Mostradamus, or whatever his name is entitled to his opinion too. So we good. We good, boys. We good. Yee! Here's your lunch money. Thanks, Lopar. Thanks. I'm glad I didn't even need to bully you into giving me that lunch money this time. It's about time, too. I was starving. I'm kidding. Oh, thanks, Hired. I'm glad you like it. Excuse me again. Hi, Vector. How are you? Wow, voice. Know the hotkey to switch polypaint on and off, because when you play with layers, polypaints get activated auto. You want to get rid of it. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to understand. Like, I mean, I don't think there's like a hotkey to turn it on and off. I know that you can like turn on and off. You see like this paintbrush right here? You can turn off specific subtools, polypaint by doing that. Like, you can just turn that off. Minimal meow. Miyazaki, that you need to be a part of the dev team for the next... Wait, Miyazaki? Hold on, wait, what? What? Oh, man. Attending ZBrush Summit? Oh, dude, like, I want to, but I honestly, like, I don't know, because I really, like, I've been getting blue screens on my PC like crazy, and I just, it's almost 5 years old. I think it's time to make an investment and upgrade my PC. So because of that, like, I don't know if I'm gonna have the financial stability to just go down there. I want to, but I don't think, like, at this point, like, I think it's a little too late notice anyways, so it's like, maybe next year. I keep saying that, maybe next year. Maybe it'll happen, maybe. Alphas with Sculptress, probably a dumb question. Yeah, you can. Definitely can. To get a new phone after the accident and you lost the Discord info? Oh, yeah, no, you can get the Discord. Just go over to my channel and type !Discord, and then you'll get it. You wouldn't kiss this? What? Oh, he wants the kiss. He wants the kiss. Oh my god, I'm not, no, I don't, no. No, don't know. I already took your lunch money anyways, Blopar. Let's see if we can do something fun with the fern again. Oop. Whee. Can we do something fun with the fern? I do not know. Dun 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 dun. Whoosh. This might just be distracting in the front view. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's just too much. It's too much. Delete. Bye, Fern. I don't think we need you. It's fine. We're good. Priorities first. That machine is #1 investment for us artists. Exactly. Might split the cost to make that work. Yeah, if you have like Airbnb buddies, then it like makes total sense. And then like if you like fly on like a connecting flight where they're like super cheap but like 8 hours, then it also makes sense. The wings being leaves. Yeah, exactly. You could just like smear stuff. Get in on the Sculpt Off challenge. The Sculpt Off like I think they already have their competitors locked already, but there is this thing that they're doing. What's it called? It's like I don't know, is it the Michael D'Angelo or something like that? Like it's some like sculpting thing. I'm not 100% sure what they're calling it, but you have 30 minutes to sculpt at a workstation with Sculptress Pro only on a cube or something. There's like a work file that you have to use. You can see it all on ZBrush Central. Like they have like a whole thing about it. And you have a chance to win like a $4,000 printer. So that's a thing, but I mean like it's open to everybody. So if you're there, try and do that. Hey, Vikram, sorry, Vikram, yeah. Makes you want to get coffee for some strange reason. Yeah, it makes you want to like get coffee and just like zone in and work on something. Like that's why I like it. Also, it doesn't get muted on YouTube. hit you up if you want help with the blue screen. Yeah, I'm gonna be asking, so I'm gonna be, well, no, like the blue screen itself, like, don't worry about that. I think it has something to do with cooling in general, because it only really happens when I play games. So I think, like, and if I'm like rendering at like a high resolution, so I think it has something to do with cooling. I don't know exactly what the deal is. Right now my PC, like, I cleaned the whole PC, I cleaned the heatsink, I cleaned everything. Didn't really make a difference. I have the side panel off of my PC right now just to help with ventilation, but I don't know. Right now it's just, it's having a hard time. It's almost 5 years old. Like, I get it. It's time to, whatever, it's fine. I'll probably in Discord, like, be throwing up, like, some PC builds that I'm, like, considering in my budget range, and then you guys can, like, rip it apart if you want. Because that's gonna be fun. Did not know that. That's what you thought the actual challenge. Yeah. Yeah, there's separate ones. The Sculpt Off is, like, streamed on Pixo, and it's like a set number of people, and they have 3 hours to do it. And then the other one is like just on the floor, and there's like a couple of workstations, and it's 30 minutes each person who hits it up basically. Is there an Airbnb for Airbnb buddies? I don't what? On A Cube? Wait, what? Hold on, what? Lopar, are you okay? What's going on? What's on A Cube? Did I miss the joke? Da Vinci block sculpt. Okay, it's the Da Vinci. Okay, got you, yeah. Hey Vicky! Makes sense now? Yeah. A memory issue? I diagnosed my memory. It was not my memory problem. It's not the memory. Driver update. Could have been. Honestly, it could be anything at this point, and it would take me a really long time to diagnose it, and I'd need a new PC anyway, so I have a feeling it's a heat problem. Alright, see ya, Adele. Have a great sleep or day or whatever it is. Over the years, you had your CPU's thermal paste wear out. Had to clean it up. Yeah, it might even be that. Honestly, it might be like I need more thermal paste. Like I need new thermal paste. I've heard that's a thing that happens. In which case, again, like I want a new CPU. You know, like I want to upgrade. How long will I take to create a finished character? Retop and textured. That really depends on the complexity of the character. Like I can't, like something like this would need a lot of time because I'd have to figure out what material everything even is. Right now this is sort of like a conceptual sketch. This is not really like anything usable at the moment. It's sort of just like to get ideas of shape and feeling and stuff like that. You know, concept art things. Everyone's chill. Mostrand, don't worry, and thank you very much. Said you had to use the Sculptress Pro on a cube, so you said on a cube. Oh, sorry, I'm delayed. I'm sorry. I'm not even on medicine. You have an excuse, I don't. Float out with canned air and go full streamer to his PC setup. Oh my god, the 2 PC setup is a dream. I wish I could have something so professional, but no, I'm probably just gonna do the 1 PC thing for now. Maybe in like 5 years from now I'll get a second PC, but that's ridiculous, man. I feel like that's like people who want to like stream games at like 8,000K. You know? Like it's a bit much. It's a bit much, especially for somebody like me, and we've got like max 100 viewers, like whatever. We're just here to have some fun, you know? You guys don't need to see my face in 9,000 HD. We're not here to do that. Like, I already deal with, like, so much gear on my desk. Like, I was considering getting a Cintiq at one point, and I'm just like, dude, I already have, like, the biggest desk IKEA can give me, and I'm, like, stretching it. I also need to have better cable management, because under my desk is a nightmare right now. I hate doing anything to do with cable management, though. Like, when you figure it out, it's great. It's fantastic, but, like, just figuring out is, like, you know, that whole process of figuring it out makes me want to die inside. I just get anxiety looking at all the cords, and then I want to quit. It was fine, like, a month ago, and then I started unplugging things a whole bunch and trying to debug my computer, and now it's just a mess again. And I need to fix it. It makes me sad. Oh, thank you, Lepis! I appreciate it. The 3 PC streamer setup? Oh my god, I don't even... what? Keep this one as my stream PC and build a new one. You know, boy, I think I kind of like how you're thinking. I would need a lot more storage. I'd probably buy more storage anyways. Maybe the pump went out. No, it's not water cooled. So that's another, like, my room is hot. Like, I honestly think it's like, it's a heat problem. It's totally a heat problem. 64 key core, 6 PC setup. Oh. Oh. Did I snake hook my desk? No, I didn't. Dang. I knew I was missing something. Like, I've got, you know, okay, so you know, like, those, like, so what I have for my wires right now, it's like those Velcro blanket sort of things. You can get them on Amazon. Like, it's literally just, like, these big rolls. Like, they're just big rolls of, like, material with Velcro on either side, and you just wrap your cables in them. So I've got, like, a bunch of those, like, holding at least some of the cables together, but it's just, like, somehow they just keep getting longer at the ends, and it's, like, there's no point in having those things on them anymore. I need to, like, have, like, hooks at the back of my desk that I can just run them through, and then they'll just go right down behind my PC, but, like, right now it's just, I'm always stepping on wires. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because I just put you away. I just put you away where you need to be, and you're out again. I don't, why? They just want to be a part of the fun, you know? The wires just want to be part of the fun. I'm almost thinking, like, we can make this a little bit bigger. Ooh, yeah, bish. Yeah. Alright. I know in the last little bit, like, I did a lot of talking today, not a lot of sculpting. So, what's new? What's new? This is me. This is how I roll. But we're pretty much done here. We've got 5 more minutes left. Alright, good night, Insane. Have a great sleep. 2 computers with the side case open for the cable management phobia. Told yourself you'd do better on this therapy seat, but nope. I stick like an untrimmed bushes. Yeah, dude. Ooh. Oh, it's a thing, man. Building PCs, it's not just about, like, I know how to build a PC, but there's like an art to knowing how to lay out that PC, if you know what I mean. Like, there's an art. Right now I have, like, so the specific case that I have allows all of the cables to be hidden behind a certain panel, but if you open up that panel, it's like, it's spaghetti. Like, I just kind of like crammed it in there, you know? Because I'm like, there's like, I don't know what, no, I'm just, Where do you get my music from? You like this? Look up Pulse 8 on YouTube. Yes. Alright, good night, Vikram. Alright. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter because we don't really have much time left. All right, I'll just set this guy up for a render doodle. Quick, vote. 1 is for front view, 2 is for side view. Which one do you prefer? Or 3/4? Do we want 3/4? 3 is for 3/4. 3/4 for 3. Tell me which one you want. 1, 2, or 3. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Yeah. 3, 3. Yeah, 3. Okay, we got the 3. That's it. That's the good one right there. Boom. 3. Alright, okay. We got it. So that's what it's gonna be. Alright, okay, thank you everybody. Okay, bye. Alright. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was fun sauce. It was good sauce. I'm here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. I did a lot of talking today. I know, I'm sorry, it wasn't like full focus sculpting, but we still managed to get this thing. We showed some quick, fun trickerinos. I would like it if you guys could consider smashing the heck out of the follow button. It's a little heart, little follow button on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook or whatever you are for the Pixelogic channel, because there are tons of other streamers that are presenting here every single week, and you're not going to be disappointed. I promise you. You're gonna really enjoy them. Actually, tomorrow, who do we have streaming next? Tomorrow, I think it's Timothy. Thursday, August. Yep, Timothy at 12 p.m. PDT, and then Oscar after him at 8 p.m. PDT. Both great artists. Check them out. Good people, good times, good stuff, great stuff, awesome stuff. Follow, smash, don't pass. That whole thing. And then if you want me, here, let's go and find me. This one is me. Right here. Boom, bing, bingo, bango. Follow this one. AQ, right here. That's me. Give it a look-see. I'm not streaming until sometime next month on my own channel, but I will be coming back and having a solid schedule and all of that kind of fun stuff, and we're going to be doing lots more sculpting and maybe some other things too, because I don't want to only sculpt on my channel, but we're probably going to do lots of art stuff. Okay, alright, thank you guys. If you like ZBrush, 45-day free trial. It's 45 days. Okay, alright, okay. And now that that's done, peace. I'll see you next week, Wednesday, I think, hopefully, unless somebody needs to stream in my spot. But I think we're gonna be okay. They will release the schedule soon. See you in September. Okay, bye. Da 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 da.